Are you affected by climate change? Well, yes, but how much? Who's to blame? And how bad can it really get? In our study, The Heat You Can't Outrun, we delve into exactly that issue. All temperatures in this study are wet bulb temperatures. It's a way of measuring temperature that accounts for humidity, not just heat. We introduce that idea, how you experience it, and when it gets dangerous. Then we move to our first chart. Our first chart is a map of the US. As you scroll down on the right, the map updates on the left. The tooltips give extra information. So you scroll and scroll, each card is extra context for each timestamp, and you go and see it get hotter and hotter and hotter. Our next chart is actually two charts. The first chart, they're both bar charts, is the top 15 emitters, and the second chart is the top 10 temperatures half a century after those emissions happened. The point here, our main takeaway, is also held in the cards. And that's that the top emitters aren't always the hottest countries. In fact, they're usually not the hottest countries. So the people who emit the most have less to worry about in most cases. We thought that that was unfair and would be an interesting takeaway to examine, so I want you to hold on to that as we scroll and scroll. Each card further reinforces that narrative, and each pair of charts further shows that narrative. So you go and go and go, the point is reinforced, and then our globe. Our globe was certainly the hardest feature to implement, but it looks pretty damn cool, at least we think so. As you change the slider here, the year updates. You can move back and forth. It's a heat map showing you the most at-risk places. Then our conclusion, starting with a more general overview of, what high emissions do, why we have high emissions in the first place, what we can do about that, what the issues are, but then making sure to loop back to our takeaway, that gap. We think our presentation does a good job of showing that gap, both through the paired bar charts, which can be compared to one another, and the globe, because the globe, if anything, is great evidence that nations that you'd see as industrialized, like, I don't know, Germany, Russia, France, aren't on this heat map. They're nowhere to be found. So we hope that this study leads you to the same conclusion that we did and that you like it.